All right, welcome back to the KnivesFAST channel, guys. We are going to do a live week in review. We usually record week in review, if I can talk. We usually record them. Hey, Grom, and welcome Paul, DeCuran, Delam, whatever, and Big Red EDC. I can't ever say it right. And so I was thinking about getting together everything for the week in review and recording it like I always do and posting it around 3 o'clock. And I'm like, heck, I might as well just try it live. I'm not going to be able to do it every week, but I had a lot of work this morning, a lot of meetings, and figured I'd take kind of a late lunch and just do a live. Eggs and ham, welcome. Chris Wolf, welcome. So we're just going to do, I don't know how long this is going to be. I don't know any of those things. I just figured it would be fun to kind of do this live. There's So Big Scooter. Hey, welcome, my friend. Got that Friday smile on your emoji there. Very good. And yeah, I figured I would just give it a shot and do this live and see how it goes. And we may do this randomly from time to time. So I have a piece of candy in my mouth. I should have finished the candy before I went on, but I didn't. So there we go. Casey's internet. Uh-oh, what's happening? There's something bad with the internet. Who just said that? Eggs and ham is... Okay, so tell me what's happening, guys. Maybe we'll start over. Let's see. What am I connected to? Let's make sure. It's probably because Trevor's home and he is on. Interesting. Yeah, so my normal really strong internet is saying weak in here. Not good. So can you guys hear me okay? Or the definition is very low? Okay, that's not good. Well, maybe I should have recorded the week in review. Let me see if there's anything I can do here. I'm going to try one other thing real quick. All right, if it drops, I'll come back on. We're going to try something else here. Connection. Let me know if that helped or made it worse. Oh, man. So, yeah, let me know if that made things worse, guys, and we'll just keep rolling. So, well, we shall see. Definitely better. Okay. All right. You know, the funny thing is I bought a brand new router, Grom, and I was on the new router and now I've switched to the old one. That's not good. Sounds like some things need to be reset or kicked in the tail after we're done here, but hopefully that'll I take it back. Now you're lagging and stuttery. It's like I said, Trevor's home. So he's probably eating all of the internet. All right, we're going to try this one more time and I hope it works. So it still says my connection is unstable. Started. Yeah, Jeremy Russell, I thought I would try it, but apparently is not helping, and that's good. So, yeah, I just wanted to kind of talk about the week in review, obviously. Oh, yeah. Well, no, it says I'm getting 150 megabits per second. That's not too bad. So I wonder what in the world is happening. So I do not know. Well, just let me know. Keith, the Knife Freak, is here, listening in and out at work. Yeah, while you deliver packages, I got it. And Grom is here. I already said hi to Grom. Michael Morgan, the Olite Trevor. Is there actually one called the Trevor? That's funny. It's the Drever, but close enough. So yeah, we'll just go with it like it is. Unstable is obviously the state. Okay, well, it's only so much I can do. I guess I should have restarted the router. It was bad on both connections, which tells me probably the modem needs to be restarted, and I haven't done that since Monday. So that's probably the problem. Yeah, that's exactly right, Jason. Welcome, my friend. Welcome. And now I'm losing my voice. So hopefully you guys can see well enough to see if I hold up a knife. So because we're going to do a pocket check and talk about some fixed blades here in a moment. So who knows? But we'll just keep going. And that's what we do best, isn't it, JB? Top Dog, welcome. Looks like we got 11 people in here. That's a good start. So Obviously, KF Live this week was awesome. We had a record number of folks on at a time. I think it was something like 73. We had a really good giveaway. And by the way, I'm going to back up, Jason. The reason I gave Grady a hard time was that thing they did for their giveaway was the most incredibly crazy thing I have ever seen. I don't know how in the world they would have told if somebody guessed it directly on, because it was just flying past because everybody was told they could guess as many times as they wanted. So it was, and I think the range was something like 400 or something. It was pretty crazy. So Monster Racing, welcome. Didier or DJ, sorry, I did it again. Welcome. Good to see everybody. David Iverson, hello, my friend. Hello. So guys, tell me when you get a chance, is the definition still bad? There's not really anything I can do. I'm just curious if hopefully my internet cleared up. It did act real funky yesterday, but then it cleared up last night. So there you go. JB put up the link to KF Live from this week. It was fun. We didn't have JB this week. He was working, but we did have Nelly, which was incredibly cool. 0 to 509 was what they had. And it was like everybody can guess as many times as they want. And it was just like chaos. And then they couldn't figure it out. So they started over. It's DJ, I think is what he said, but it's close enough. He had no idea what he was doing. He needed guidance, and a lot of people talked pretty bad about it. Well, it was all right, fine. It was a great giveaway. They had some really good prizes. It was just funny because of the way they did it, but I shouldn't pick on them. It was his first time. Lefty just posted a raffle for Tri-State. Oh man, that's not good. Don't like hearing that stuff, Michael. Yeah, David, it was pretty crazy. Anyway, I'll just call you that guy that I can't pronounce his name. DJ. I don't know. JB, say it for me. I can't get it right. But there you go. Getting married tomorrow. Yeah, I believe Tri-State is getting married tomorrow. That is right. So hopefully that all goes well. And sorry to hear that package was tampered with. But so we had KF Live. Other than that, it was a pretty quiet week. So had one new knife come in. You guys know Sal Anderson nominated me in Jimmy Slash's giveaway. That was a really cool giveaway. And we had this bad boy come in, the Cold Steel Mini Leatherneck. And this is just, I hope you guys can actually see this. Yeah, I mean, the more simple you go, and it was funny. Kevin had to be the voice of reason, JB, which was really funny. Okay. I'm pretty sure the giveaway stuff you sent is sitting in our twins' house mailbox. Oh my goodness. Well, I have I'm a number, and then the guy beside me, even though we're houses, because his house was put in after the neighborhood was planned, is a letter of the same number as mine. So we get each other's mail all the time. So yeah, that's not good. You look like a Minecraft level render. Oh gosh. So you probably can't even see the knife, which is not great, but sorry to hear that very much. So this is the mini leatherneck. If you can see it, if you can't, then I'm sorry. It has this Crayex or Craton handle material, has this really cool blade. And I haven't even really paid. Oh, it's 8CR on the blade steel, sharpened on both sides, which is probably not a great knife for me to be playing with. So how many people are in here? There's 15 people in here. Yeah, no, it's definitely a boot knife. You could also, it can be rigged to be carried however you want. So if you want it as a side carry, boot carry, whatever you want it as, it would definitely be good. DJ, I'm sorry to hear that, man. You have a great day. We have a driving a court run parallel, and they have the same house numbers. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, not good at all, man. That kind of stuff makes it tough. And then when your mail person is not paying attention, that makes it even worse. And we've talked to the mail person over and over again, and just don't get it. So, yeah, but this is, I mean, a cool knife. Again, double blades often scare me because I'm afraid to accidentally stick my thumb up here because I'm so used to it. But it's a really cool knife. This will be given away on a KF Live very soon. Very, very soon. DJ, have a great day, man. See you later. Take it easy. Let's see who else has come in. Has anyone else come in? It looks like we're about the same. What? Boot knife, Keith. Boot knife. Good, JB. Hopefully it'll stay that way. He's in there playing some kind of video game, so who knows? It's like one of those internet connected video games, so that might be what's happening. It looks like an OG sword from Zelda. Yeah, no, it's the thing for me is it's the way it's supposed to be held is like this, and because the handle is so short, it's hard to get that grip. I can hold it like that sideways, but now you've kind of got, whoa, JB, thank you. Okay, now I got to do the thing. I always do this. I need to keep some weights in here. Mark Ratliff, welcome. Forrest, welcome. Man, we're getting some more. JB, thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate it. That's funny, Paul. But yeah, I mean, it's a good grip on it. I just wish it was like half an inch longer or a quarter of an inch even. But somebody's gonna love this thing. I'm gonna give it away probably very, very soon, maybe even this coming Monday night. So we shall see. But I'm kind of starting to get into some cold steel knives. I haven't really gotten into a lot of, but they're fixed blades. Some of them are so unique that I'm really digging them. Irish Survival Podcast is here. Hello, welcome, Olivia. Good to see you. Oh my goodness, Peter is here, and I am very happy to see you, my friend. I figured if I picked this 3:00 time, Bill, welcome. And maybe some of you West Coasters would be at lunch at the time. So let's see what I've got in the pocket today, guys. I'm working from home today, so it's going to be a whole lot lighter. But I've got the orange and black Finch Tacuna for Finch Friday. And guys, if you haven't seen my review on this one, I'll spoil it for you. I love this knife. Really great grip. You have the little choke up spot here on the flipper. A lot of us refer to it as the flipper choil because you can kind of get up on it. Nice grip in the hand, great texture on that handle. Just really, really dig it. Yeah, so that's the primary knife in the pocket today. The second one is been see, that one's gonna tear my thumbnail off. It is this one is tight, but this is the Bullnose from Great Eastern Cutlery, GEC, if I can talk. And hey, Christopher's Tanks, welcome, buddy. Good to see you. Really dig this Bullnose. So those are the two knives in the pocket today. If you go to my Instagram, you'll see a good picture of these in the light. Just dig both of these knives. We'll be recording my reviews this weekend on all four of Ben's slip joints, and you'll see those in the next week or two probably. Probably mix them in and do it like that. But I'm actually really enjoying getting to review these real deal slip joints. It's been a whole lot of fun. So that's I forgot, and I've also got the Leatherman Micra in the pocket today and the Rovivon A3 Aurora. Ooh, there you go. And there you go. Yeah, I mean, really, that is absolutely correct, Bill. I mean, this actually has a very Bullnose or shoot, now I'm gonna blank on the case version of it, but it has that Sodbuster has that same kind of look. You're exactly right, and so that's kind of why I decided to pair them together today. I thought they would look really in a picture together, and that's exactly right. So Chris this weekend showing off his prototypes again. Ben is for Jack Wolf Knives. So really, really happy for him, and I'm sure that will go really, really well. Hey, John R., glad to see. I know a lot of people, that's exactly what they'll be doing is work, listening from work. I just thought I'd give this a shot again and see how it goes. I was going to see if JB wanted to come on, but I don't want to ask him every time because that guy's got a lot going on. But I know he's had a lot going on with work this week, so I figured I'd let him catch up a little bit and not be bombarded. But yeah, we'll do the month in reviews together. But this I may do from time to time, and I may still record some of them from time to time. Heading to the mountains, Jeremy Russell, very cool, very very cool. And if you're talking about mountains in your state, then I love those mountains. They're some of my favorite. But yeah, so everybody tell me if you are carrying something already today. Let me know what you've got. But that's kind of what I've been sporting around today in the pocket. Like I said, mostly in the house. So not a lot of need for a lot of heavy duty stuff. Not sure what it is. Monster, this is the Great Eastern Cutlery Bullnose. It is a slip joint. It is in their farm and field trim. So it's got green, OD green micarta pinned in there. Really, really cool. 1095 blade steel, has the lanyard hole. It's more of a budget size slash what's the word? Farmer kind of everyday carry, kind of more rugged version of a Great Eastern Cutlery knife, and I really, really dig it. All right, wait a minute. All right, so let's see. What do we have here? QSP Leopard, micarta in 14C28N. I got you, Paul. Let's see. Did I miss any? No, I didn't. Rake P865 and Buck 55 for Michael. I'm gonna have to look up that Rake, Michael. I'm not sure of that one. Everybody that goes with numbers just confuses me. I know I confuse very easily, but that's okay. Sobix has the Victorinox Bantam Alox in a Lancelot leather slip. Very, very cool. Oh, you're good, Duke, man. Don't be sorry you're late. Christopher Tanks has his carbon fiber F5.5 as usual, he says. So that must be one you carry a lot. And that is cool. Oh, not sure why you like the Bullnose so much. Whatever. I thought I'd explain anyway. That's funny. Got the Hinderer Eclipse 3.5 buoy in a full titanium and a case mini moose in red. Swiss Army knife. Alox Pioneer X in red. Very cool. David's got them all, man. Timberwolf Machina and BSA Scout knife. I know it's Scouting USA now, but the logo on the piece is BSA. Yeah, I got you, Grump. Call it what you want, man. Hinder XM18 Spento and Baby Banter from NAFs. That's a combination, Chris. The Baby Banter is about that big. No, it's not quite that small, but pretty close. Spartan Aster for Top Dog. Cold Steel Code 4 has been your daily work knife for months. For Bill, doesn't disappoint. That's great. Nothing wrong with getting in a rhythm of something you really are confident with and you enjoy carrying to work. Pioneer, hello. Petrified Fish Pioneer model. Very cool. I think I might have to get my hands on a petrified fish. They seem to be rising in popularity. Monster, Kaiser Grazioso, Victorinox Tinker, and Olight Mini Warrior. Very cool. Very nice. 865 is a 3.5-inch Warncliffe in 14C28, slim, 2.5 ounces, and $35. Yeah, I'll have to check that out, Michael. Very, very cool. I have not handled the Booze Blades smoke. Has anybody handled that? I saw where Civivi released Dylan Mallory's Hadros today. I saw where it's available at White Mountain Knives and a couple other places, so check that out. I think it was $60, I believe, was what I saw. So very, very cool. JB just has his Pioneer X at the moment, which is very, very cool. Very, very interesting carry. I love those. We Sears shipping today. Hope it has a good number, only 610 Main. Hopefully you'll get a good one there, Chris. What's a good number for you? I don't know. Maybe you'll get number 610. No, I don't know if that's a good one or not. Thanks, Chris. Appreciate it. College football season is here. Tomorrow is the first game for these guys. I big fan of Liberty. If you haven't seen them play, watch out. The quarterback's going to be one of the top ones this year, Malik Willis. But anyway, that's enough about football. And hopefully, JB, I can't remember who Nebraska plays tomorrow, but hopefully a win will come out of that one for you. Stayed up and watched two things last night. I got made fun of for leaving one to watch USA Soccer, which ended in a draw after missing the World Cup last time. I kind of felt like I wanted to make sure I watched the qualifying. So we got 1 point out of that, and then I watched a little bit of the Ohio State Minnesota game as well. But yeah, NC State rocked it last night. There you go. Liberty almost beat NC State last year and should have. Unfortunately, stupid fumble at the end of the game there, but whatever. Oh, you want number 66. Okay. All right. So as far as new reviews this year, I don't have any of these with me anymore. I've passed them on to other people. New videos. I did the 5 knives that make me smile. If you guys didn't see that video, really enjoyed doing that one. It was kind of sentimental and kind of useful and kind of a mix there. Roll Tide for Christopher. There you go. You and Kyle from DTOM ought to get together because he was talking about being worried about having to miss some on the edge lives this year because of football. Oh, you're packing for your move. Yeah, you should probably be if you're moving tomorrow and you got packing to do, you better be doing that. Yeah, for sure. And then the other 3 reviews this week were the Elementum Fixed Blade, the Wee Thug, and the To Ya Envy. Any questions on those guys? Really enjoyed getting to see them. The Envy, the Thug, all 3 of those, and the Elementum Fixed Blade all came by way of the Apex group. Really happy. Yeah, moving definitely sucks for sure. So hate that, but I hope it's a great situation for you wherever you're moving. Yeah, so those are the new videos this week. If you haven't checked all those out, please do so. There's the 5 knives video. Thank you, JB. Really appreciate that. And I also wanted to throw something out real quick. Again, I throw this out because I get asked about this from time to time, and I've put this pretty much in every weekend review and every live recently, so you shouldn't be surprised. But I wanted to mention my Patreon, which there's the link for that. If you guys want to support the channel, you'll notice even though I have Super Chat available down below, I don't have channel memberships available because I had started my Patreon before I was monetized on YouTube, and I have quite a few really awesome supporters. Picked up 2 new ones this past week. Thank you to both of you. One of those is in the chat, so thank you very much. And really excited. It costs a lot for shipping all these knives around and to do a giveaway every Monday night and to ship those out and everything else. So it really helps. If you consider helping out with that Patreon, that would be great. There's the link to it. And again, I try not to mention it too often, but I do get asked from time to time why I'm not doing channel memberships, and that's why. So I have a Patreon. So the other thing I wanted to talk about that was kind of new this week is the fact that I released a picture of the entire blade of the new Tempest Knives, which is my knife company. Tempest Knives for the Mach 51. I almost gave the original name. Hey, there's Peter. He's back. Yeah, still have boxes, never unpacked. So, Grum, if that's the case, just take it to Goodwill, my friend. You don't need it. Whatever's in those boxes. No, I'm just kidding. So if you haven't seen the picture of the blade, and that's the only thing I've released so far, I'm going to wait till probably next week. I'll talk a little bit about, who's going to manufacture these, because I'm just waiting on, I'm almost there. And thank you very much, Paul. But I've had a lot of people comment on the uniqueness of the shape of the blade. The thing is I spent all my childhood with posters and pictures of cars and airplanes. My dad was in the my dad was the superintendent of the North Island Naval Air Rework Facility in the San Diego area at North Island, and I saw planes all the time. And went to air shows. I ended up moving to North Carolina and lived near an air base called Seymour Johnson, and I saw F-15s and everything, for years and years, and went to air show after air show. And I just love planes and I love cars. And so it just was important to me, and that's really, it's funny. I could show you, I've done this before. I've got stacks of paper here where I've drawn different knife shapes. And the blade shape you're seeing right now is the same general blade shape. But it wasn't until I said, well, what's your inspiration for this? And really sat down and thought about the cockpit of a P-51 Mustang, which is my favorite antique older aircraft, that I thought of that cockpit, and I thought of, holy cow, that could be the fuller to open the knife. And so thank you very much, Olivia. Hey, yeah, Andrew, we've been live for about, I don't know, almost 30 minutes. I'll probably be here for another 20 or 30. So hang out and let's see how it goes. But Manny Z is here. Welcome. Good to see you. But so I love middle finger flicking a knife, and I like thumb flicking and thumb rolling a knife. And I just thought, how can I combine? And so I came up with that idea of that hump at the top, which acts as your thumb ramp. I'm still not quite ready to show my 3D prototype because I don't want to show the whole knife, but I'll kind of show, if I can get it in there, the part that I've already shown, you can see where my thumb clearly comes up on that. That's my thumb ramp. And I really, the P-51 Mustang, to me, with that high to it and the rivets and and that sound of that Rolls-Royce engine, just ridiculous. Yeah, Pioneer, I love a Tomcat, but I'm a big F-15 guy on the more recent models of planes. I just love an F-15. Love to see how they can move and everything else. So eggs and ham, if you did that, thank you. Or if it was somebody else, thank you. But eggs, I bet that means it was you. Thank you very, very much. I'll check it in a minute. Thanks so much. Right flyer all day. There you go, Michael. You're not that old. Come on, man. It's apparently it's my internet, Christopher. Everybody keeps saying my internet's been going wonky. I have a son in the other room playing video games, and I think it's screwing me up. I don't know. I'm going to restart everything after this, I guess. I wish I had restarted it before it. I do not, Olivia. I have. That's why I've struggled so hard with showing everything so far, because I'm trying to be careful, but at the same point, it's going to get out there, and hopefully it'll be safe. I know I'm having the prototypes produced as we speak, so I'm very, very excited about that. And again, I hope to reveal more about the knife. I will tell you, the materials on this knife are going to be premium. And like I said, I think I've said this in last week's live, it's going to be less, or 2 weeks ago maybe, that it's going to be less than $200, but I'm not ready to I haven't hammered down the price yet. But it's definitely not a budget knife. And for those of you that's where you live, there will be more knives down the road. I have several plans, and so I'm not going to leave people out, but I definitely wanted to start with the more premium one, because I wanted it to look like what I had in my head, which was a Formula One car and the P-51. I had all that in my head, and I wanted to make sure I could do materials that would end up looking very good, Michael. No, I think he's playing something, Fortnite or something. So, I kind of wanted to get it out there and start showing pictures. Whoever asked that a little bit ago, no, it's not going to be $5. No racing stripes. That's very funny. But I wanted to get the story out of there. I wanted to start talking about the things that really that I enjoy. And again, I try to go to see. I just am a plain person. I'm definitely a car person, even though I own junky cars. That's just budget as it is. But so very, very much excited. Have ordered the prototypes. Probably be about 60 days from now till I have the prototypes in hand, and they're going to go around. I've got enough where I can send them around. I'm going to keep one, and I'm going to send another around to reviewers. And so I hope that all goes really well. Probably next week, or maybe even on Monday Nights Live, I'll go ahead and talk about who the manufacturer is going to be. And then maybe I'll go ahead and talk about some of the specs as well. But I really hadn't planned on doing that today. But like I said, it's going to be somewhere under $200. And I'm not quite ready to completely set that price yet. So, it'll be soon that I'll talk about the price. But it probably will be somewhere similar to what Dylan Mallory's knife ran for, in that 175 to 200 range, in there somewhere. I don't know. I'm hoping so, Bill. That's the plan. Pre-orders by Christmas is my thought process. And again, if you guys have been paying attention to the knife area at all, you know that timelines have slipped. And so, even though I know I've been told 60 days till I have prototypes, it might be a little long. Very funny, Manny. It might be a little longer to get the prototypes, and then a little longer to do the production. So it may slip till the first of the year. I don't know, but we shall very much see. Plinpate, here's the thing. When I announce probably Monday night what the materials are, I think it's going to be a very reasonable price. It's a premium knife. It is pretty much a full-size knife. Not for Peter. It's not 9 inches long. It's close though. And I'm very, very, I understand, Paul, and I know this first one is going to price some folks out, and I'm sorry to hear that. But again, there will be more. I have a fixed blade drawn, and I have a second knife drawn folder that will most likely end up being a budget model at this point. Start saving up. You got some time. There you go. That's good, David. That's kind of the other reason I wanted. Thank you, David. I appreciate it, my friend. That's why I kind of wanted to get it out there. And Manny, I appreciate it very, very much. And and so I just wanted to get it out there. Thank you, JB, for sticking that link up there. I really, really appreciate it. I'm excited. Follow that Tempest Knives Instagram page, because that's where things are going to develop. I had somebody say, because I put the website up as a link, but the website's dead right now. I'm working on the website. It should be there before too long, probably about the time I'm willing to start posting actual pictures. So probably the next 2 months, probably somewhere at 2 months, probably when the prototypes are here, I'll launch the website. I know it's dead right now. I get it. I may just put up some sort of a holding page that just has the logo and some of the, like maybe some text telling coming this fall, prototypes and pre-order and that kind of thing. I'll probably do that sooner than later. I'm not a web developer, so I'm still learning how to do all that. So when you start your own boutique knife company, you try to do it on your own, which is really scary. I mean, I drew it myself, but then I had 3D 3D CAD drawings done, and then I've had a logo made, and so all this has been a learning experience. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate it. Marcus, like I said, hopefully I will get that website up and running with some pictures on it before too long. No, not Magna Cut and Timascus, Michael. That would be more over $200. You know that. Come on, man. Maybe one can. I don't know. We'll have to figure that one out. That's hilarious. 2A Dave, thank you very much. I appreciate you checking that out. So, Yeah, I've the logo's up. I am working on stickers. I've ordered a first batch of stickers. Thank you very much, Monster. I told JB I kind of had something a little different in my head, but then when I saw what the design the artist came up with, I was like, ooh, I think because I'm not sure I'm going to put a logo on the blade of this first one, but if I ever did, I think that would look really slick in like a gray on the side of a knife or a black on the side of a knife. I think it would be interesting, Sobix. That's an interesting question. I don't know. Yeah, early access to see it. That's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. That's absolutely not a bad idea. Let me think that one through. And there's a reason I'm kind of not showing the whole thing yet. But yeah, that would work on Patreon maybe. So let me think about that one. I'll consult with my I don't have an attorney. I consult with myself and I'll let you know. So the other thing I wanted to talk about today, since I didn't have a lot of new I didn't have a lot of new knives coming this week. Like I said, the only one I had was this guy. I thought I would kind of talk. It's Fixed Blade Friday. So I wanted to show off a few fixed blades and go from there because you guys know I love fixed blades. So I kind of wanted to show this one off. I've shown this on the channel. The blade shape is awesome. Dave, I appreciate that. Double coral micarta. Not on this one. It will not have double coral micarta on this one, and I'll explain why at some point. But I would like to hear what you guys think of the opening mechanism of the cockpit. It's basically going to function like a fuller. If you've ever flicked a knife open with a fuller, that's what it's going to be. I've sat here a billion times with the plastic prototype, the 3D model, and have flicked it open, and I feel like it's going to work like a charm. So I would like to know what you guys think of that. I know some people love that. It doesn't have a flipper tab. I'll tell you that. That's the opening method. So there you go. I will be shipping it, Olivia. They will come to me for QC, just like that, and have it convert to a butter knife. So there we go. So yeah, this is a really old Colt knife. I'm pretty sure it's not even available, but this wood has always been a favorite of mine. It feels amazing in the hand. I don't usually like finger cuts in a handle, but this one is just perfect for me. Some aren't, some are. So you might get it and you might go, gosh, this is terrible, my hand's too big, or this is terrible, my hand's too small. But this particular one for me is absolutely just right. It's got this great hollow grind, and you can see I have used this one a lot. Yeah, it has a very Bradford Guardian look. You're not wrong. A little more handle than a Guardian, though. A Guardian's usually got a shorter handle. Can you show the opening mechanism? Well, I mean, yeah, I didn't really show it a lot. Let me see if I can get this on here without showing too much. But basically, if you see there, basically that is a fuller. This is a plastic. Please ignore this part right here where it looks like it's a recurve. It is not. That's just a part of printing the plastic. But you can see there very, very much that you will open it with this fuller. And that's pretty much what it looks like. And I saw Olivia with a what, so I don't know what I did. What I do, Olivia? It's going to be just under 200. It's Lego plastic pot metal, isn't it? No, it's 3D printed plastic. So there you go, guys. So yeah, this is just, for me, this is a great outdoors knife. It is sharp and stays sharp. Let's see. I don't even remember what the steel is right this minute. Dang it. I wish I did remember, but I do not remember what the steel is on this one. I'll have to look it up. But whatever it is, it has held an edge for a long period of time and takes an edge really, really well. Love that hollow grind. And it is, thank you very much, Sobix. Thank you, Monster. Yeah, it could be an F-15 cockpit. like I said, it doesn't. People were trying the other night when I said P51 to figure out how, it's not the exact shape of a P51 cockpit. I'm just inspired by the P51 cockpit. So it can be whatever plane you want it to. Hey, Tom, welcome. So yeah, just really dig this one. It has kind of a not great sheath. It's like a nylon with a dangler here, but it's an older knife. I'm not even sure. It's called the Colt CT259. The Colt CT259. It's got a snap on there. Yeah, the lanyard's a bit ridiculous. I've actually burned it in a fire a couple times. You can see. I don't know why I've never taken it off. I don't really. I have at times done this kind of. Well, I can't even do it with this kind of thing, to use the lanyard to sort of hold on to the knife a little bit better. It's a ridiculous lanyard. I don't know why I've never taken it off. I just left it. The second fixed blade I wanted to show, guys, this stays in my Jeep. This is my Jeep knife, and so I end up with this fishing a lot if I'm in the woods fishing, because I do a lot of trout fishing. This is my SE3. I have loved the looks of the new SEs with the 3D handles, but I don't need it. The looks of those are great, but this is just a wonderful, wonderful knife. Great choil. This will always be one of my favorite knives, and you can see I have definitely used this one a lot. And I do keep it. It is coated with frog lube as we speak, so it's kind of sticky. But yeah, this is a great, great knife. If you guys don't have an SE3, no. That's funny, Tom. Oh gosh, you guys are crazy. Yeah, John, it can be a Formula Speedboat if that's what you want it to be. That's great. To each their own in that regard. It's again, when you're designing something pops in your head, and then you have to make the shape actually work with the knife. So it changed shape from a P51 cockpit to a more of a fighter plane or a jet boat or something like that. So very, very much, but it's what popped into my head that got it over the hump was that P51 cockpit. I went, oh wait, it's like I want a good opening mechanism. I want a hole, and then I thought fuller, and then boom. So there you go. But yeah, if you've never tried an SE3 or any of these, I've tried an SE 5 as well. I think it's a 5 or 6. Anyway, yeah, there you go. It has really awesome micarta handles, which you can see I have filthied up really, really well. Even though it's been cleaned multiple times, it's still good and dirty because I have used this guy, and it's got that tan colored coating on it. I'm not even sure what coating they use, to be honest with you. I used to know, and I don't remember off the top of my head, but it's got that Reynolds Adventure and Training logo on this side, and Rowan. But yeah, this is a great knife, and this one sits in the truck. It's got this plastic sheath, which works great for me, and you can either carry it horizontally or vertically, however you prefer. In this case, I carry this one on my side when I'm hunting and fishing and that kind of thing, so it's right where I want it to be. Can you do one for the spruce goose? That would be a weird knife design. But yeah, I appreciate it, John. Thank you so much. But yeah, really, really, really cool on the SE. And then the last fixed blade I've got sitting here, I'm about to do probably this weekend. I'm going to go out in the yard and beat the tar out of some, what is it, JB, that shredder says, beat the snot out of it or something. Anyway, I'm going to take this guy outside and hack at some trees and limbs, and really give this one the once over and kind of see what I think of it. This is the K-Bar USMC fighting knife. Really, really cool. You can see my nephew has used this guy a lot. And so that is really cool. This is, it just feels like it wants to hit a tree. You could definitely make some fat wood and kindling with this one really, really easy. Beat the snot out of it. There you go. I actually got it right, but I'll have to take it out there and do some of that this weekend. That's my hope. Yeah, Semper Fi. It's got the amazing USMC logo, K-bar, and the USMC print here. Just really digging, and of course, you got the dangler sheath with that leather. Really, really cool. Yeah, now that's a knife. Exactly. This is a knife. Yeah, and then you got the pommel on the bottom. Yeah, you this is I need to get one of these for sure. My nephew has convinced me, and I will be getting one. I have twin nephews, and they both have one of these, so they both kind of convinced me. So there you go. So what else, guys? Anything else that you guys want to talk about? I've kind of gone through my whole list here. Make sure you check out tomorrow night. JB, you're at I know. I'll be nice. 10 p.m. Pacific, 1 a.m. on my coast. But anyway, 10 p.m. Pacific, JB, Big Red EDC with Saturday Knife Live. And then, of course, you've got all the folks that are live on Sunday. Zach's stuff at, noon Pacific, 3 p.m. my time. And then everybody else's times kind of vary, but you got OCD for EDC and Therapeutic Edge and Women Carry Knives. Wow. Totally. There goes that CRS again. Oh, that's right. It's the first of the month. JB, is it an early stream? If it is, I might actually be able to watch it. Okay, early SKL, 2 p.m. So 5 p.m. my time. So yeah, I'll definitely be on that one. I will not be asleep like a pumpkin. Oh yeah, that's a great point, Tom. Hey guys, always when you buy stuff at Smoky Mountain Knife Works, which this is a good place to get this one. Knives Knives tomorrow at 7:30. Okay, 7:30 Central, 8:30 my time. Okay, good to know. Very, very cool. Jared is awesome. Jared has been helping me. I was having some misgivings about the thickness of the blade, and Jared was a great advisor on where I should end up. And the funny thing is, we ended up where I already wanted to be. So I already knew what thickness I wanted, and kind of went back and forth a little bit because of some other things I had been told, and Jared agreed with me. So that was really, really cool. But yeah, if you buy stuff from Smoky Mountain Knife Works, go to any video on Big Red EDC's channel and look in the description and click on his link. Go to Smoky Mountain Knife Works, and he gets a little commission off of that he uses to do affiliation knives and give them away. And I'm not talking cheesy little. Has been giving away some really nice ones. I mean, the more they spend, the nice, or more, or whatever, So, yeah, JB, if you want to stick your link up there, or I can go look for it in a moment here. Buffering. I'm sorry, guys. I had gotten into the habit of rebooting the router every time, and then I got this new. I'm on a modem, but I have a new router, and I didn't restart today, so I'm sorry. We'll definitely do it before Monday night. Buffering. Oh, boy. All right. Well, I guess I'll just keep talking, and hopefully the buffering will end soon. Trevor, stop eating up all the internet. Well, I'm going to wait a second here. There's the SMKW link. All right. Okay, well, some people are leaving, so I think it's probably about time to wrap it up, especially since the internet seems to be dying. Yes, my router has a weak detent. That is good, Marcos. Oh, my goodness. So thank you so much, guys, for joining. hope you enjoyed this way of doing the weekend review. Again, I can't promise it'll be this way every week. I can hopefully promise that hopefully I'll restart the router and it won't be this way every week. But hopefully it will be. Have a good one, Monster. Everybody who's leaving. Yeah, I understand. Eggs. Thank you very much. I'll keep working on it. I'm going to move the router closer and probably run a cable in here too. But it's always something. Well, Olivia says don't go, so she must be able to actually hear me or see me or whatever. Well, if anybody has any more questions about my knife or anything else, I'll hang out for a few more minutes and then I got to wrap it up and get back to work. And definitely I'll be on, I hear you, Bill. I'll be on JB's stream tomorrow, so we'll see you there. And yeah, everybody's dropping, man. The like button has been hit. Thank you to Dave. Thank you, Forrest. Yeah, we'll wrap it up here. So thank you so much, everyone, for being here. Thank you for your patience despite the internet. And give me a thumbs up and comment after it posts and let me know what you thought of this one. And if you think I should do live streams for the weekend review or if I should just do a 15-minute video like I usually do. So yeah, for streaming, you always want to direct. Yeah, I understand. Understand very much. It's just where I'm located. It's tough to my router, but I'll definitely get that done. So thanks so much, Duke. Thanks everybody for your kindness. And guys, thanks so much for watching the Knives Fast channel.